Welcome to Krafty Max Originals 4th BeadALong. Today we're going to make a spiral necklace and earring set. We're going to start off with an earring. What you're going to do is, once you've threaded your needle on your non-dominant hand, wrap your pinky around a couple times, just enough so it won't slide. We're going to tie a knot in just a minute, so we don't need a stopper bead. We're going to pick up a seed bead and a crystal, a seed bead and crystal, and we're going to do that 6 times. So there'll actually be 6 seed beads and 6 crystals. Now it doesn't really matter whether you do start with the seed bead or the crystal. You just have to end with the opposite one. You can't have a start and finish of the same beads. And if I go too fast, just go ahead and pause it at any time and then start it back up. I can't take too long because the videos can only be a certain amount of time. So I've got seed bead up to crystals 6 times. I'm going to take and go up the back end from where my pinky started and just thread the needle right through the seed beads and crystals, all the way through every single one of them. And when you get done, what you'll have as you pull, and you can drop your pinky, is your circle to start us off. Then we're going to tie a square knot, and a square knot is a right over left and then left over right. And as long as you reverse the direction of your threads each time, it will actually lock the knot together. Now we're going to take your knot is right here, and we're going to move it into the crystal. So slide your needle through the crystal and through the seed bead, and when you get to the end, when it's right there snug, just give it a little tug, and what happens is that knot goes inside. Now you don't want a knot next to the crystal, but inside the crystal is fine. So let's get started on our swirl. You're going to pick up 5 seed beads, 1 of the 4 millimeters, and 1 seed bead. And you're going to follow the direction of the thread around to the next seed bead and go through just the seed bead. We're going to do that again. 5 seed beads, 1 crystal, and 1 seed bead. Follow it around to the next seed bead, and we're going to go all the way around, so we'll have 6 of these peaks. Again, if you need to, pause it so that you can either get to the end and then let me catch up, or catch up with me, one of the two. So it's 5, 1 and 1, and through the next seed bead. Five, 1 crystal, 1 seed bead, go to the next seed bead. Now you don't have to pull this super tight. You want it snug, but it doesn't have to be really tight, and you have to be careful because, again, the Swarovski crystals will cut this thread, and just about any thread, no matter what anyone says. If you get them right on the edge, it will cut the threads. So you want them snug, but not yanking on them to make them so tight that they break the thread. All right, on the last one, we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to end it just a tiny bit different. So it's 5, 1, and 5. And what you're going to do is you're going to need to go through that single seed bead again. And sometimes it's a little difficult to get through, so if you kind of put your needle into the point of the crystal and swing it around, that's the easiest way to do it. And then you're going to run your needle all the way up to the top of that stack of seed beads so that we can move to the next row. So what you'll have is you'll have this nice little star, which some people actually stop here and don't put the next round on. And you're coming out of a stack of seed beads. We're going to do the exact same thing we did on the last row. 5, 1 crystal, 1 seed bead, and this time you're going to pick up just that very top seed bead. So now you have a little stack of 2 there, the one that